I'd like to talk a little bit more about the pH in parts per million meters, the different meters that we have available and that are available. Last time we gave a demonstration on measuring the pH in parts per million in your nutrient solution and measuring the runoff in your plants. And today I'd like to just get into a bit more about the different monitors. We'll start with the pens. We're talking about Bluelab again today, but there's different brands, great brands available. They come in different price ranges. This one's a little bit pricier, but it's very good quality. It's a very fragile piece of equipment, especially the pH pen. They've all got glass probes, so you have to handle them really carefully. These are your basic pH and parts per million pen. They're digital. They require calibrating, and I can show you how to do that in a little bit. This is a soil pH pen, but one of our tips today on the show is a great way to measure the pH in your garden soil is actually to scoop out a cup of soil representation from different parts of your garden or just one spot at a time. Mix it with 2 cups of distilled water, let it sit for a couple hours, strain it off, measure the pH with a water pH pen, and you've got a really accurate reading of what your pH is in the soil. There are soil pH pens available that make it easier and quicker, I guess, but if you have one of these, this is the way we were taught in the labs how to do it, so it's very accurate. We also have the combo meters. This is my personal combo meter. I've had it for years. It's still in really good shape. The combo meter tests the pH and the nutrient solution and the temperature. It's meant for walking around. You can, as long as you're keeping your pH probe wet, which you must do with all pH probes once they're activated. You keep them stored in fresh, clean tap water. That's the latest technology. So this is actually meant to be carried around if you wish, or it can be stationary. And the reason I'm saying that is because we have the Bluelab Guardian meter, which is a continuous dip monitor. So if you have a reservoir that's constantly full of nutrient solution and constantly being used, as in a hydroponic system, you would have the Guardian meter, which is constantly monitoring. And it gets even more complicated and interesting than that, because they've now got a way to measure it from remote access, like computers and phones. So, but you'd have to come in to talk about all of that, because it's quite technical, or check it out online. So there's another combo meter. We also have the Bluelab truncheon meter, which has been around for years. It's a very accurate way to measure your parts per million or electrical conductivity in all the ranges. The lights flash and settle in where your reading is. These can last for years. They've been really solid. As long as you keep it clean, it's factory calibrated. The main thing is to keep these parts per million monitors clean. There's also calibration solution available to check it, or you can drop by the store. Any store that handles Bluelab, and we have these wonderful little machines that we can hook up to your monitors, not the pens but the monitors, and we can test how your probe health is doing, the health of your probes or the health of your monitor. So these have been great. I'll show you how to calibrate pH probe. So this is our combo meter or truncheon meter probe, but even if you're using a pen, you calibrate it in the same way. We've got our pH 4 and our pH 7 calibration solution. This is the 7, this is the 4. So we always start with the 7. We've got our clean probe that's been sitting in fresh tap water. Hit the button until it flashes, the pH calibrate button. And there it goes. Then we push 7 and it's calibrated to 7. Then we rinse it. We're very careful with this because it's a glass probe. Put it in the 4 solution. We push calibrate again and hold number 4, and it's showing that it's calibrated to 4. So now we know that this pen is properly calibrated. We'll keep it stored in fresh, clean tap water, and it's ready to use. So just in conclusion, I'd like to show you that it's very important to keep your products clean, all of your monitors and pens. So they offer some great cleaning kits. You can also use gentle toothbrushes. There's like a chamois cleaner for your conductivity pens, just to keep them really clean. That's what we stress the most, is keep our instruments clean, and then they'll be as accurate as possible. Thank you.